Well, you've made it to week 7, and I want to review what you're going to be doing and then get you started on it. So it seems like a lot, but it really isn't. If you add up the total number of hours, it's going to be less than 15 to 20 hours per week, as I warned everybody at the beginning of the semester. So, first of all, the first day of this week is when the portfolios are due, the digital portfolios. Don't freak out if you haven't revised a paper. Your original rubric score will suffice. You've had plenty of warnings up until this point. Hopefully, you've had a chance to revise paper number 1, paper number 2, and paper number 3. You'll be finishing the drafting and revising of paper number 4 this week. And don't forget, you can earn a significant extension if you work with the Writing Center on a revision of the final draft. And that'll really increase your chances of earning a good grade if you do. So don't think that if you don't turn the paper in by the original due date, I'm going to lower your grade. If anything, your grade will be higher if you earn the extension. Finally, we are preparing for the final exam. The final exam is not that big of a deal. You could fail the final exam and still earn an A in the course theoretically, but it does count about 10% of your grade. There's a practice exam that gets you ready for the final exam. At the beginning of the semester, I gave you a long list of vocabulary words and things to study. And it's important that you go over that list and make sure that you know all of that material before we take the final exam. But the final exam is online. You could use your notes. Not going to be that big of a deal. It doesn't take that long. A lot of students finish the final exam in a half an hour. A lot of them pass the final exam and never even study for it. But if you want to go beyond passing, I would definitely review your notes, take the practice exam seriously. And finally, we are entering a unit where you're going to study the logical fallacies. And that material is covered on both the practice exam and the final exam, although it's mostly just looking at the lecture content material and understanding it so that you can pass 5 or 6 questions that might show up on the exams. You could even skip that entire unit and do okay on the exam if you're running out of time. But really, the focus should be on the thing that matters the most on your grade, and that is the 4 essays that you wrote for this course, and making sure that the portfolio is as strong as possible and really finishing strong with that 4th essay. Now, there is a 100-point extra credit exercise coming up with the 12 Angry Men script and the logical fallacies that you could do if you got extra time with all these other things going on. You can fast forward and look at that if you would like to, and that's something you might consider doing during week number 8. So hopefully that makes sense. Read all of my explanation here on the website. And if you have any questions at all, never hesitate to send me an email.